This case made absolutely no sense, and investigators were ready to close the book on it. That is, until they decided to check the alarm logs. It was a detail so small, so seemingly insignificant, that it almost got overlooked. But it ended up changing everything. The story begins on a quiet Monday morning. Police received a call to a suburban home and discovered the body of 31-year-old Melissa King. Right away, the scene was bizarre. There were no signs of a break-in. All the doors and windows were locked tight from the inside. There was no damage, nothing was stolen, and most strangely of all, the home's high-tech security system was fully armed. It was as if a ghost had simply appeared inside the house. The initial theory was straightforward. The police believed Melissa must have heard something, disarmed the alarm to check it out, and then was confronted by someone already inside. It was a simple, logical explanation for how an attacker could get in without setting off the system. It made sense, and it was the story they were prepared to go with. But one detective just couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. He decided to pull the complete digital logs from the security company. And that's when the first anomaly appeared. The logs were crystal clear. The alarm system was never turned off. Not that morning, not the night before, not at any point during the incident. It had been armed, and it remained armed the entire time. This completely contradicted the police's working theory. How could anyone have gotten in or out without tripping the alarm? Faced with this impossible puzzle, investigators started grasping at straws. They initially blamed a software glitch or a system error. Maybe the logs were corrupted? Maybe the system failed to record the disarming event? It seemed more plausible than the alternative. They brought in a technical expert from the security company to run a full diagnostic, hoping to find a bug. But the system was working perfectly. The expert confirmed the logs were accurate. That's when the detective, still digging, asked the expert to check one more thing: user permissions and secondary access codes, and there it was. Buried deep in the system settings was a secondary, duress code that had been used that night. This code was designed to silently alert authorities while appearing to disarm the system. But this code wasn't Melissa's. Even more chilling, the records showed it had been created months earlier by someone with administrator access to her account. Someone else had been given a key to her fortress long before that fatal night. A key that Melissa herself didn't even know existed. Someone was able to walk right through her front door, and the system welcomed them. It wasn't a ghost, but it might as well have been. The investigation instantly shifted from a random break-in to a deeply personal and premeditated act. So the real question became not how, but who. Who had the code, and more importantly, why was Melissa the only one left in the dark? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this mystery, make sure to like and subscribe for more stories just like this one. Thanks for watching.